everyone, so this is going to be the first edition of my kind of fall favourites, and in the UK we tend to call it autumn, but I know on YouTube we tend to call it fall. So fall, autumn, whatever, it means it's getting cooler, and it also means we're in the lead up to Christmas. But I'm here today to talk to you about my favourite fragrances for this time of year, and I've got some really other exciting things coming up. I've got some kind of autumn skincare, some autumn makeup, and lots of different exciting kind of autumnal things coming up, so keep your eyes peeled for those. But I'm going to jump right in to my favourite fragrances, and I'm definitely someone that believes in changing your makeup and your fragrances seasonally. I definitely am the type of person that I have day fragrances, I have night fragrances, I have kind of seasonal fragrances. I tend to kind of put a lot of my winter ones away during the summer and I get them out again when it gets cooler, but I am definitely someone that likes to do that. I know some people aren't. My sister, for example, always says that kind of perfume's perfume and it doesn't matter. I like to kind of have it seasonally. So these are my top picks for the kind of seasonal options. And then because it's me, I've also got a few candles thrown in there at the end as well. So I'm going to jump right into it with the fragrances. First one is going to maybe be a little bit controversial because I feel like every time I mention this person, it ends up being controversial, so we're going to remove that from this video. No Kim Kardashian comments are going to be made on this video because I'm only talking about a perfume, and this is the Kim Kardashian Gold perfume. I really like this. I don't know if it's kind of showing up on camera, the bottle, but this part of it here is gold and black. It's kind of very Gucci looking, I think, and I think it's such a lovely fragrance. It's very sweet, and that's something that kind of maybe I should know. I know in the winter time and the kind of cooler months we tend to go for kind of sweeter, more intense scents. I don't like very sweet smells, and I don't particularly like vanilla notes, but these ones are kind of a nice mixture if you're like that. This has a really lovely kind of sweet scent to it, but it's not sickening. It lasts really nicely on the skin, which is something that's unusual for me because nothing tends to last that well on me, and it's just a really lovely fragrance for this time of year, and it's very inexpensive as well. You can get it on Fragrance Direct, and I want to say it's under £20, so very affordable and really lovely fragrance. It's one that obviously you can't test necessarily in department stores, but if you order it online, I do think if you like kind of fairly sweet fragrances but nothing over the top, you will enjoy this. Then the second one I've got here is a non-celebrity fragrance, and this is by Stella McCartney, and it's the original Stella perfume. This is one of my all-time favourite perfumes. If I had to pick like my top 3 all-time favourite perfumes, this would definitely be in there. It's not sweet at all. It's quite rose-based, but not in an old-fashioned rose way at all, just in a kind of straight-up, very grown-up, pungent rose type of scent. Very delicate, but at the same time it does have quite a presence to it. It's not kind of a very it's not one of those fragrances that just lingers there gently. It is quite strong. It's a very grown up, very kind of ladylike woman fragrance to me, and I will obviously put the names and links and that of all of these down below, but if you can get your hands on this, I really would recommend it. I think it's something that a lot of people would really enjoy. Then I've got another celebrity fragrance here because they're kind of my guilty pleasure. I do like celebrity fragrances. And funnily enough, this is another controversial celebrity, but this is the Taylor Swift Wonderstruck perfume. I don't like the bottle of this. I think the bottle just looks a little bit odd, but the actual fragrance itself, sweet. The sweetest, kind of not as sweet as, say, the Britney Spears fragrances, if you're familiar with those. I think they're like the best-selling celebrity fragrance in the world or something. Not as sweet as those, but kind of along those lines. It lingers nicely. It's a nice kind of autumn evening fragrance. Definitely more of an evening one for me, but I do think it's a really nice fragrance, and it's kind of got a kind of hint of almost blueberries to me in it, and I just think it smells really nice. And then the next kind of non-celebrity fragrance, this is from ZARA, and I got this while I was on holiday, and it's the ZARA Oriental fragrance. Very warm. It's a great autumn scent, and it's quite vanilla-y, but it's just a warm, subdued vanilla, not a sweet vanilla, and that's something that's really important because I'll tell this story, but when I was at school, there was a girl that I went to school with that used to sit next to me that wore a really strong vanilla perfume every day. I think she might have been wearing the Body Shop Vanilla Oil. and it used to make me feel sick. It just had such a strong, it smelled like cake batter type of smell, and ever since then I'm not great with vanilla scents. This is different. It's a warm, sophisticated scent. For the price, this is insane because it's such a gorgeous fragrance and it smells so much more expensive than what it actually is. Definitely want to go and check out. Really good fragrance. And then my last kind of controversial celebrity fragrance is Rogue by Rihanna. Has there ever been a more controversial celebrity? I think not. And this is unusual. This is definitely something that won't be for everyone. It's kind of quite strong and it's not sweet at all. It's quite floral, but it's almost sour at the same time. But it's not got that freshness that you would associate with a summer scent. It's kind of more of a punchy type of attitude smell, kind of very reminiscent of what Rihanna would pick in a fragrance. I often think that with celebrity fragrances that you can smell it and you can sort of see where they were trying to go with it in terms of who the person is. I feel that way about this one by Rihanna. I like the packaging of it. I think it's quite cool, and yeah, really nice fragrance. Again, inexpensive, which is what's always great about these. And then the last fragrance I'm going to mention is not an inexpensive one, and this is actually not one of my favourite ones, but this came in and I wanted to share this with you because it's really gorgeous packaging. It's just a little bit too strong for me, but I know that it's so many people's favourite and so many of you always message me and tell me that you love this fragrance, so I thought I'd share this with you. And this is the glamoramma edition of the Angel fragrance by Thierry Mougler, and Georgia May Jagger is the face of this now, and I love her, and the packaging has changed slightly so it looks like that, and I just think this is amazing. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but it's just a gorgeous fragrance. Like I said, not my favourite one because it's just very strong, but really lovely if you do like that kind of punchy fragrance and something that really lingers. And I just wanted to share that kind of limited edition thing with you because I think it's just so beautiful. And then moving on to candles. Now, I mentioned this before, but for the scented candle shop, I think that's what it's called, I can never remember it, I'll put an annotation here if I said that wrong, but sent me a bunch of Yankee candles from their kind of new collection. Some of them are Christmas ones. I'm not going to show you these in this video. I'm going to wait a little bit and show you them in a kind of separate, more Christmassy themed video, so keep a lookout for that. But some of the kind of more autumnal smells. This is by Yankee Candles, as I said, and this is Angel's Wings, and this is new, and I think this is a really cool candle because a lot of people asked me when I Instagrammed a photo of it if it smelled like clean cotton, and you would think that because of how it looks, but it's not like sweet, it's not like clean cotton, it's more sweet. It's not vanilla-y sweet, it's just kind of like a frosted sweet smell, but it's subtle and elegant, and it's kind of a very nice cozy scent if you're not into the kind of cinnamony scents. I happen to be into the cinnamony scents. I love them this time of year, but I do sometimes think that they're a bit too Christmassy for just now kind of thing. But this is Yankee's Home Sweet Home. This is one of their best-selling ones apparently, and this is kind of just quite strong and a little bit spicy and cinnamony and just lovely and really autumnal, so I do recommend that one. And then I've also got this little kind of wax melt from Kringle Candle, and this is Autumn Winds, and this is really nice. A lot of people say that it's similar to, I think it's one of the Diptyque ones, I think it's this one, but it's got that kind of almost burn smell. It's got that kind of burning firewood smell, really lovely. And the other favourite one, I need to get my hands on some more of those, by Kringle Candle, is the Kringle Hot Chocolate one. That is amazing. That's a total must have for autumn. Love that. So those are my top fragrance / candles for autumn. I'm going to quickly run through what's on my face with you now because I keep getting people asking me, and sometimes I kind of pre-record the videos and by the time I go to upload them I've forgotten what I've used on that day and I can't answer your questions, so I'll just run through it. My lips, I'm wearing the Clinique Chubby Stick in, I think it's called Strawberry Suede, nice kind of autumnal colour. My foundation is the 17 Stay Time, and I applied it with the damp Real Techniques Miracle, is it the Miracle Complexion Brush? My cheeks are a Beauty UK Mineralised Blush. I can't remember the name of it, I'll try and put that in an annotation, but it's kind of like a mineralised pink blush. Then on my eyes, I'm wearing two shades from the Makeup Revolution matte palette. I bought that a couple of days ago and I really like it. I think it's a really good palette. So I'm wearing 2 shades from that, the black one and the kind of beigey one. I just put the black one in my crease and really blended it out. And then for liner, I've just got a little bit of a liner going on. I'm wearing the Envy Makeup, I think it's called Black Ink or something like that, on my upper lash line, just a small kind of delicate line. And then for mascara, I've got the Revlon, I think it's called like Wonderlashes, the one in the really pretty packaging. It's got that kind of multicoloured purple packaging on it. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, so that was a bit of an epic fail, but I do really like that mascara. And bronzer, I've got on the NYX bronzer in Sunny. I love that bronzer. And then as a contour, I've got a little bit of the 17 cream bronzer topped off with the MUA matte powder in shade 4. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing on my face. My nails are really chipped, so we won't look at those, but it's an OPI colour from the I want to say the Kermit set, but it's not called the Kermit set. It's called the, I want to say it's called something like the Muppet set. I can't remember exactly what the set's called, but that's what I'm wearing on my nails. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know what other autumnal things you would like to see, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!